So I think that's a perfect example of what Sasha was talking about as far as bringing an idea into form, into reality. So you take potential and you actualize it. Tiger started the Balance of Gaia 7 years ago as a card, just an idea that he had as part of one of Divergent University's early classes. And he since created a whole card game around it. The card that he gave you guys is for you to keep. That's something that you guys can take away from this event. But it's a perfect example of how you can have a calling, have an idea, and then through you that idea becomes reality. And so start to think about that for your own ideas. And on day 4 of creation, God creates the stars. God creates the sun and the moon and the seasons, the flow of the seasons. And so what we're going to do next is you'll each receive a handout. And this is going to help you to think about and brainstorm your own ideas. What are your callings? What are your gifts? What are the things that you want to bring forward? And that will have several different segments on it. Christina, if you want to go ahead. Sasha.
So this is what you guys are going to be receiving when you guys walk out right now. I'm going to give you some time to go ahead and fill it out. This is the front page and this is the back. You're going to title your season, what you're feeling called. Pray, think about it, and see what you're being called to. And you write the title of the season, of what you should be focusing. Whether it's focus, being obedient, purity.
So imagine one word that tomorrow is actually the summer solstice. And so this is 90 days, the summer ends on September 22nd. So this is basically a sheet for you to think about how you can plan your next 90 days. How can you plan the next 90 days around your calling, around your purpose, with goals, with routines? And so that first piece, the title, is think about what is one word that represents your intention. Represents what do you want the next 90 days to look like.
And then, what is my calling? And really sit on it. Don't try to rush it. Really sit on it and think about what you think your calling is. And then you will write that there. This is kind of like, what do you call it, where you're like brainstorming type of area. Just write whatever words you feel.
There's no wrong answer.
Right.
There's no wrong answer here. When we're thinking about your calling, dream big. Just whatever comes to your mind. And you guys will have a minute. We're going to send you back out to the lobby for a quick intermission to write this down, so don't feel the pressure to write it all right now. Right after this, you're going to have a moment to take a chance to write each of it down.
Yes. And then you have your transformational goals. That looks like something, let's say, if you feel like you have a calling to where is, doing like a Bible study or like teaching, then, posting 3 YouTube videos or 6 YouTube videos with a teaching, that would be one of your goals. Or hosting Divergent X.
Yeah, that's
another goal.
This was a big goal for us.
Right.
So think about what is one goal that you could set, or 3 goals that you could set over the next 90 days that would advance things the most. And so what is a transformational goal? A transformational goal is a goal that once it's accomplished, it moves you forward more than before it was accomplished.
Right.
So if one of our students, Matthew, is going to be sharing a video later in segment 6 of this event, and so one of his goals was to complete that video. So once he has that video completed, it's that next level, or completing his website, or whatever that might be. For Tiger, that might have been completing the Balance of Gaia. And so think about what is a goal that once you complete it, it transforms. It inherently propels you forward.
Right, it brings you closer to the next step. Then you also have, what does my best self look and feel like? I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. And then you have your morning routine and evening routine. And this can be as detailed as you want, whether it's waking up, making the bed, then brushing my teeth, showering, etc. Or it could be quiet time, reading scripture. It could be a workout or eating breakfast first. Just anything that will be your morning routine. And then your evening routine. And that way you can be accountable of what you wrote. You're not just writing it just to write it. This is to remind you of what you wrote and the expectation that you set for yourself when you first wrote it.
Yeah, there's habits and goals is one way you could think about this. Your morning and your evening routine are your habits. This is what you do every day that you cultivate to continue to grow. What do you do when you wake up? What do you do when you go to sleep? And then your goals are the things that you accomplish one time. So it's different than your habits. Your habits you want to do over and over and over again, and they have stacking power. Your goals you want to accomplish and take those to the next level. So we're going to let you guys take a moment. We'll meet back in here at 6:40, so you've got a little less than about 25 minutes. Feel free to stay where you are. You can head out to the lobby and use the high tops, but write down your goals, write down your season, your calling. And then we'll meet back here in about 25 minutes at 6:40, and you'll hear from a panel of entrepreneurs who've created successful businesses and followed their calling, so that you're able to hear how they overcame some challenges and breakthroughs that'll apply to yours. So.
And also, just as a reminder, we do have some food and snacks out there, but if you want to work on this and eat, unfortunately we just can't have food in the sanctuary, but you're more than welcome to take the packet with you to the lobby and just work on it there.
And I highly recommend taking this seriously. This helps even just for clarity's sake.
Right.
Just to write it down so that you can clarify it is very, very helpful. So for you, this is something you'll get to take home with you, as well as everything else you're handed today. So this is for you to really be intentional. And think about this, to recap it to day 4, it's intentional light. We all have light, we all have purpose. So how are you being intentional with the light that you've been given?
Right, and just before you guys go, something that Sam had mentioned when I first met him, is just kind of like, if we set a goal, like for the year, then we kind of just wait until last minute. Like, it's until, oh, December, this is the goal I want to set. Next thing you know, it's October, like, I haven't done anything. This, because you're doing it by the season, is keeping you accountable. So it's like, okay, I have to do this within the next 3 months. And then now you move forward, and you end up accomplishing a lot more within the seasons and throughout the whole year. So just keep that in mind.
All right, thank you.
Okay, enjoy.